guys, this is my second update for the Great Graduate Job Hunt on my way to being a commercial lawyer. And today I want to talk to you about how to be a lawyer when you're not a law student yet. So this is especially for the people who are set on doing the GDL or who are currently doing it, but who've not gone down the formal route of studying a 3-year law degree. So first of all, the industry hires about 50-50. That means that 50% are non-law students and 50% are law students. So that reflects that when you apply for vacation scheme and training contracts, firms are not expecting you to be immersed in the area of law. In fact, they actively encourage non-law students to apply because they want a diverse set of people and diverse set of skills in their firm. So this brings me to one of my points, which is that technical knowledge is only one of many parts. It's important, but there are other more desirable skills in the long run, such as communication, commercial awareness, personal skill, team membership, and in general also being a well-rounded person. And that's where you can win. You might not have the type of experience that law students have, but you have transferable skills. For example, I've been an English and a German teacher, an editorial intern, a translations intern, a TV presenter, and a UN intern. Now, while not all of these positions were strictly law related, I learned a lot of the skills that are necessary for law, such as analytical skills, research, and in general being able to work in multicultural teams. So showcase the type of experience that you have and be proud of it, because even though it might not be legal experience, it's still very relevant. So this brings me to a really important point. What can you offer that a law student cannot? Now, law students might have all the technical knowledge and they might have communication skills as well, but what have you learned from your experiences that make you different? What can you bring to the table that they can't? For example, if you've traveled or if you've studied a particular area that might not be too law related, it can still be very valid in a certain context. For example, with my European Studies course, I focused a lot on EU regulations. So when it comes to EU competition law, I might actually be much more knowledgeable than a law student, and I try to cater to that strength in my applications. And this brings me to my very last and very important point: get law experience anywhere. Even if it's in a high street firm, if it's pro bono, if it's voluntary, get as much legal experience as you can. Because this shows that even though you didn't choose to study law, you are interested in law and you've come to that decision over time and you are set on that decision. And that's what's most important. Stick to your guns, but try to build that knowledge that you feel like you might be lacking. So that's it for me today. Don't give up. You can still become a lawyer even though you've chosen a different path, and you can still be just as successful.